All right, guys, so I made this beautiful look for y'all. It comes with a hair tutorial and all this glam, all for you, all for you. So stay tuned if you want to see how I achieve this look. Please don't go nowhere.
Hydraulix, baby.
Hi lovelies, it feels good to be here. I've missed you guys so much. It is February and everybody's loving somebody. Who are you loving, baby? You're loving me? Ooh, I see you. I love you too. Yeah, baby. Ooh, this is 7. This is 7. What's it 7? Share the love. All right, guys, so I made this beautiful look for y'all. It comes with a hair tutorial and all this glam. So stay tuned if you want to see how I achieve this look. Don't go nowhere. Okay, yeah, for this hairstyle I'll be using 2.5 bundle of easy braid coniculum hair. I already pulled that into cornrows because I need the hair to be a little bit coily, or let's say the wavy kind of texture. So I'll be using my rubber band. I'm taking my hair packer off so I could comb my hair and put it in pony. All you need is your hair bundles, your hair packer, which is basically your rubber band, and your styling gel. Just making sure that my pony is on the right place, and I'm just gonna apply my styling gel. Now mind you, my hair is very light, so I use just very little quantity of my styling gel because I don't want it to be too much on my hair. Let me know in the comment section down below if you all want me to do a tutorial, because I do really want to share with you guys how I achieve my baby hair. I'm just putting a scarf over my baby hair to make it dry. So now we're onto the brows. I'll be using my edge control to just comb my brows upwards to make sure that they are all well combed. That way I'll be able to do my brows and get that snatched brows that I always liked. Yep. Ooh, I love this edge control gel a lot, baby. It does an amazing job. I think on my next video I'm gonna do like a separate eyebrow tutorial for y'all to see how I achieve this particular style of brows. So the next thing is I'll be using my MAC NC45 foundation. This is my very first time using this foundation, and trust me girl, I love it. Y'all all could see how it's blending so smooth. The shade is so perfect for my skin tone. I love this MAC foundation, y'all. So we're just gonna blend it through, and I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, that's my raw face, and this is the blended part, and this is not even full coverage yet. Like, that's just the first. So I'm just gonna make sure that I do my forehead Now, normally when I'm applying my foundation on my forehead, I usually go really light on my forehead because that's the way I love to apply my foundation. I don't go too crazy when it comes to my forehead because I don't want my forehead looking too bright than the rest of my face. So right here I am going into that same foundation, my MAC NC45. Now for this video I will be using just my foundation to do my highlight, my contour and everything. So that's me just going into that same MAC foundation and I'm just doing my thing. I'll be using my Mary Kay in shade 507 and I'll be using that. I'm just basically just using my two foundations for my highlight and my contour throughout this video. So yeah, so right now I'll be going to my LA Girl palette powder and I'll be taking the dark shade and just blending that to my cheekbone. And I'm still going back with that same two different foundation, blending them together and using it as highlight and contour, as you can see right here. So just keep on watching and see how you can also achieve this by just using your foundation. So I'm going right in the inner corner of my nose, below my nose, on top of my nose, and then my forehead, and of course right to the chin. Follow through. Right here, I'll be taking my eye pencil in shade number 3 and I'm just going to be filling my brows. Now, after I did put on my foundation to highlight and to contour, I'm going to leave that to set for a little minute, you know, just let it set into the skin while I fill in my brows. Well, for today's video, I just felt like having, you know, thick brows, so that way it could make my makeup stand out really good because of the look that I'm going for. So now I'm just taking my beauty blender and I'm just blending through that same foundation. And I'm going right into the corners of my eye to make sure that I get the product everywhere in it still. So I'm just going to blend everything. Blend my chin. Taking my time. Because it is Valentine. I gotta look beautiful. The corner of your chin. And then I'm going to apply some to my neck side because I don't want my face and my neck having two different colors. Y'all don't want to do that, okay? So make sure you apply a little foundation, just a little bit. Don't go crazy on that. And the next thing is I'm going to take my setting powder and I'm just going to set that face. Now, for the first setting, I'm going to set my face about 2 to 3 times. So the first thing is I'm just gonna go very light on the first setting, and then I'm gonna go back to my LA Girl palette and take that shade right there. You could see that shade is more brighter than my setting powder. So I'm just going to apply that to all the areas that I need it to be. Yep. And also set my nose. Now it's time to take off my scarf and just comb it through the hair. You could see how it came out. It is wavy, exactly how I want it. So I'm just gonna wrap these with my rubber band to make it firm for my pony. Now when it comes to a pony, you gotta take your time. Make sure you are putting your hair in the right place. About 4 to 6 times, but I think I did wrap mine 4 times because that was how far my rubber band could go. Now it's time to wrap the pony to make sure it stays firm. I'm just gonna be combing through this other half, and I'm gonna take it piece by piece. But first of all, I'm just gonna take one part of the hair, just wrap that with my little hair that's sticking out. Just make sure that I tuck it in real good, because we don't want no hair flying out of our pony. Make sure you wrap it to your desire. Don't wrap it too firm, because when you do, you're gonna have serious headache. Just make sure you're going really light with the wrapping. So I'm just gonna comb the hair one more time to make sure I have a smooth hair. So still wrapping through. Now I'm going to take another piece of the hair. This would be the second wrap that I'm doing. I'm just going to keep wrapping the hair till I get the desire that I want. So take your time, play around with the hair. Make it firm. So this is the third time that I'm wrapping the hair, that I'm spreading the hair. That way it could touch every part. And I think I'm already getting to that part that I really want it to be. This baby hair is on fire. There you go. And now we are done with our ponytail. So I'm just gonna wrap the hair, make sure it's not getting in the way. This is time to do my makeup. I don't need no hair fighting with me. Today is not a fighting day. So right here, I'm just blending that foundation. Blending it good because I don't want the eye to crease and I don't want it to crack. So after blending, I'm still going to go over, use my hands to just blend that in real good until I get it smooth enough. I'm just blending it well with my hands so I could get that smooth transition that I want. Guys, do not forget to always clean your brush before applying. So I'll be using these lipsticks right here. I'll be using them for my makeup today. So I'll be going on this shade, the middle lipstick right there. This color, it's an orange color, and I'm just gonna pack that into my crease, gently blend that in there. Now for this lipstick, you gotta be quick because you don't want it to dry up and you don't want it to be sticky, and make sure you're quick with it. So it's either you just do one eye at a time, just make sure it doesn't cake up. So I'm just applying how much of that lipsticks that I want. And here I'll be going into the shade, and this is wine shade. This is dark wine shade, and I'll be applying that onto that transition of the orange color. So I'm just applying this right in the middle of my eye, and then I'm just gonna spread it through to the desired place that I want it to be. So I'm just taking my time, blending it through for that nice, smooth, and colorful transition. So I'm just patting that in. Now onto the second eye, I'm just gonna repeat the same step that I did with the first one. Don't forget to always start from the middle, and then you can work that through. Now I'll be using these two other brushes, and this is what I'll be using to buff out and to blend. So I'm going right in back into that first shade color, the orange color, and I'm just gonna pull that right on top of the wine color, because you know we gotta make sure we still have the orange. So I'm just blending that right on top, at the top corner of my crease, so that way we have everything well blended. So I'm just blending it in the outer corner of my crease. So right here, I went in with the other brush, and what I did was I just put in my LA Girl palette powder. I just went into one of the light shades, and I'm just using that. I'm just buffing it out to blend it real good. Here is my favorite part of the makeup because I'll be using some rhinestones and it comes in 3 sizes: large, medium, and small. I'll be using the wine and the silver color for this makeup. When you apply the first one, either on the right eye or on the left eye, you make sure you're doing the same thing on the other eye before moving forward. If you don't do it that way, you're not going to get the exact look or the exact pattern that you want it to look. So you got to take it one step at a time. Whatever you apply to the first eye, you got to apply to the second eye. That's the only way you can get the perfect, seamless, even look. One step at a time. You see that I'm just taking my time, making sure I'm following the rule. Yep, you gotta follow the rules, baby. Don't be in a hurry to, oh, let me just finish the side and I'm gonna continue with the side. Heck, you ain't gonna get the exact look. So you have to take your time. You see how seamless that looks? The look exactly the same. Right now I'm gonna highlight in my brow so the makeup can pop out real good and have that good quality that I want. Now I'll be using the same lashes that I used in my previous video. I love these lashes so much. Ooh, the lashes look so good. Now I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to apply an orange shade color at the lower corner of my eyes just to smoke that out, just to complement my makeup. After that, I'm going to go right in the inner corner of my eye and I'll be applying this gold highlight just to pop it out. So right now I'm just buffing out the excess product on my face, blending that all good. And now we're onto the lips. Just wiping my lips and then I'm gonna start with my lipstick. So I'm going into that same shade that I used for my brow, number 3. This is a brown chocolate shade. I love this shade so much. And we are working on our lip line. So we gotta make it thick a little bit. That way when you apply your lipstick, it comes out really bold. I'll be using my matte lipstick. I love this color. I love this shade a lot. Now I'm just gonna blend that in and I'm putting it in the upper layer of my lip. And then I'm gonna go in with this matte red and I'm just gonna blend it in, applying it right on top of the purple shade color. I love this blend. It came out real good. Ooh, look at that lips. So I'm gonna go right back in with my eye pencil, with my lip liner, and then I'm just gonna fill it up to my desired taste. There you have it. So now I'm just gonna highlight my cheekbone, my nose, and my chin. Ooh, look at that glow, baby. And my forehead just slightly, my chin, just making sure that my forehead is well blended because we do not want any discoloration on our face. So I'm just blending all that in to make it look similar. No harsh lines. Everything looks good and beautiful. Here is the finished look. I hope y'all all enjoyed this tutorial. See you on my next video. Bye. Mwah.